Hi everyone, welcome back to Sweet Talk. I'm your host, Lena Kennedy. I'm with Alexandria Professional, and today Alexandria Professional, as you're probably already aware, is the expert or the authority in professional body sugaring hair removal. So what I want to talk to you about today is hormonal facial hair growth. And you know, I've been doing this for almost 30 years now, and I have a lot of really heartfelt stories about even young women in her 20s who suffered from hormonal facial hair growth and had like a man's beard, maybe not full face, but you know, patches, and especially in the chin, upper lip area. Some of them even here. And there's some really wonderful stories, very lovely success stories of us getting them to a place of being able to manage the growth. So I'm here to give you black and white facts on these types of hair growth. And, you know, for those of you who are not familiar, basically, a lot of women of all ages who suffer hormonal facial hair growth, and sometimes it doesn't come until if they have a hysterectomy or they go into menopause. But a lot of other factors can cause hormonal facial hair growth and even begin at very young ages. What I want to share with you today is one way, a way that is very safe, very effective, that you can get this growth under control, meaning what you have to deal with. A lot of girls with hormonal facial hair growth are on medications for one purpose or another, but the hair growth may still be there. So what we created many years ago, what I created was something called minute packages for specifically that purpose. We don't use a minute package for other body parts. We only use it for hormonal facial hair growth, excuse me, for women. And how it goes, generally, when a woman first comes to me, I would do a full facial at menu pricing for a full face, including eyebrows, maybe comedones and all the hair and so on. And, you know, that might take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how many coarse, short hairs, because usually the hormonal facial hair growth gets shaven by women, and the hair is very coarse, similar to a man's type of terminal, which is the really heavy hair growth on the face. And then I would do our Hungarian wellness mud, which helps to brighten the skin and detoxify the follicles as well, giving you a much clearer, smoother, fresher look. And I swear to God, there's one I remember when I had my studio in LA, and she was a singer and she was in her 20s. And I even remember her boyfriend because he was so impressed at what we did in the first treatment. So what happened by the end of that first treatment, she cried, not from pain. When she looked in the mirror, she said to me, it's the first time she can remember in years that she saw just beautiful skin. So I kind of like teary-eyed with her because it was a very emotional moment. And then from that point on, I put her on our minute package. I started her on a 60-minute package. Generally, we have a few packages available. And you should check with your Alexandria Professional Salon to see if they're offering the minute packages. I think more will be offering this minute package coming up because we're really sharing how to do this with them so that they can turn around and share with you as their clients. Sorry. It's allergies, no COVID here, just allergies. So on that minute package, the purpose of it is so that if this is what you're suffering from, we don't want you to tweeze, because generally you're not tweezing at home, you are plucking. And that means you're like so. We don't want you doing that because we don't want you disrupting the work we're doing inside your follicles to help you reach betterment. And we don't want you shaving. So what we want you to do is every time from that first appointment going on the minute package, that you come every 2-3 days, depending on the density of your growth. And this is through consultation with your professional. We teach them how to do that with you so that they create a strong bond of intelligent information sharing, and you go together as in a partnership with this. So looking at myself, I would look at, you know, analyze your hair growth, and I could still see what's coming out of the skin that we couldn't get out, because we're not here to overwork your skin. We're here to take away the hair, if you know anything about me, in that early anagen stage to help First, stagger your growth. So stop all that hair, if you're shaving, all that hair from being there at one time, like a shadow. You just see so much around. The first thing you're going to notice is that becomes more sporadic. So you see more skin in between where the hair is. And then secondary to that is we're going to refine the hair. Every treatment will start to refine the hair. So you'll stop seeing that flat head like a shadow coming. You're going to see a more finer point. And what will happen over a short period of time, those finer points will stop pronging out. They'll be more curved towards the skin and lighter, because the finer the tip, the lighter in color it appears. The heavier the bluntness from shaving, the more pigmentation you have in that hair's appearance, because it looks like heavier from you blunting it off. So we're reversing that so that you're not as burdened as the hair comes through the skin as when you're shaving, where it's always there in appearance. So first, staggered growth. Second, more refined hair, which creates the illusion of less pigmentation, less appearance. And then third, ongoing treatments continues. These two factors just continue, but the lightness of the hair, the fineness of the hair becomes more prominent. How we reach that, this video is a little longer, guys. For those of you who suffer this, it's well worth your time to just keep watching it. How we counter that is by making sure we take away the hair, we extract the hair from inside your pore, inside your follicle, when it's still being fed. And in order to do that is why we have to partner. So in the beginning, you might come every 2-3 days, not for a long period. Treatment maybe for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, maximum 5 minutes. And that means you're coming to us maybe with just 2-3% hair growth or even less, but it doesn't matter, because the hairs that are popping through your skin are attached to the feeding mechanism. Perfect time for us to extract it. It'll take much longer for that one hair to come back, and it'll be finer. So it's worth your time to partner to do this. And maybe for the first week or two, it's every 2-3 days. And maybe you come, and it's very easy, because the minute you enter into the room is when the clock ticks. And as soon as you get out of the room is when the clock stops, which is why I'm telling you, maybe in the first couple of weeks, when you're coming every 2-3 days, it's going to be just for a couple of minutes, 3-4 minutes maximum. That's why we have the minute packages, is to allow this for you. It's a very fair pricing for you, for the salon, and creates betterment results. So much better. You'll be impressed. You cannot reach what I'm speaking to you about if you go every 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks and all you do is shave in between. Because what happens, you're allowing inside to feed, to nurture the hair without extracting it in the middle of that nurturing. You're allowing it to grow. And that's what I'm telling you we need to stop doing. Stop allowing your hair to get nourished. And that's how we'll reach betterment. So the minute package, its purpose and value, its purpose is for us to extract your hair and not allow it to get nurtured. Its value is that you will see staggered growth, refinement, and diminishment much faster by going on the minute package. I'm so sorry with these allergies. So the best thing to do then is to also make sure that you're doing we have these little kits for you to try. Make sure you're doing this full circle of skin conditioning program at home, because let me explain this next step to you. Your follicles are congested. You might even have hyperpigmentation from having ingrown hairs in the past from shaving or whatever you were doing. Even tweezing when you break the hair can cause an ingrown hair. Inflammation as well. So you might have had inflamed, purpley kind of, for Caucasian skin, more purpley looking kind of bumps. And for African American or any dark skin, more like really dark brown, hyperpigmentation. What'll happen when you go on our program, the Full Circle program at home, it'll do a couple of things. One, it'll start to reduce the inflammation very clearly. This is for sure. So once you get rid of the inflammation, it's easier for the hair to pop out. And it'll start reducing the hyperpigmentation coloration. So kind of reverse it between what you're doing at home and what we're going to do with the sugaring technique with you in our treatment room. Combined together, that full circle of skin conditioning is going to reverse a lot of the damages you have to your skin. I have a lot of photos about that. I'll find a way to make it more consumer friendly so you can see them as well. So this is what we want you to do at home. And you'll have to speak with your professional about that full circle because they can prescribe what you need to do. In a nutshell, I'm going to tell you, you use our Hormonal, which repairs damaged skin, helps as an inflammation, and helps to repair keloid, that hyperpigmentation. You use that morning and night. You need very, very little emulsified and just massage it everywhere you have a problem on your face. Then you'll do exfoliation with our Sweet Cheeks. It's a very healthy, using sugar exfoliation, and it's formulated to also hydrate the skin. So we don't want things that hyper dry your skin. It's very important that we up the condition of your skin. We improve it, the integrity of your skin, because something beautiful is going to happen from that. So soften your skin cells, you exfoliate, take away some of those dead skin, which then you do the mud. So every time you do the exfoliation twice a week, you'll follow up with the mud, which will penetrate more, start to heal your skin, start to soften the keloid of the hyperpigmented areas where you were squeezing or you got ingrowns. And very important, decongest the follicles. Prevent those follicles from having dead skin cell accumulate inside, which really holds on to the hair. So when you come back for your treatments and we do our sugaring technique, it's going to help the sugar penetrate the follicles easier and bring the hair out without so much resistance. And this is that full circle I keep speaking about, whether it's to professionals or to you as a consumer. That changes everything in your skin and hair. Now, I want to end this by telling you there's no miracle cure out there. There is no miracle cure. Even if you're on medication and you have to deal with facial growth, what I promise you, if you go with our expert practitioners and they do something we call tough hair extraction technique, their responsibility is to become those experts so they can better serve you. Then I promise you that you will see a better day with this facial within 6 months. Our goal is to unburden you of waking up every day having to deal with this. That's our goal. You should not have to worry about this anymore. You should simply get up, cleanse, do your makeup and hair, and get out of the house without feeling any burden. We don't want you tweezing or shaving. If you feel you're doing your makeup, oh, geez, I feel a hair or I've got a couple of hairs, swing by your practitioner. It should be nothing for her. And this is how I represent it to them, to squeeze you in and take away those couple of hairs in just a couple of minutes. And then you get on with your day. It's a system for you to be able to live your life without worrying about this hormonal facial hair growth. And it works very well. So please feel free to DM me, ask me your questions. This is what I'm here for, and I'm not going anywhere. I want to help you become more educated on all your options. Safe, effective, healthy options. Thanks again for listening. See you next time.